Hello scale modelers from YouTube, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show the building process, and reveal my build, of the Rolls Royce Phantom I, for the small scale group build, hosted by Bryan from BG's Model Workshop, as well as by Shawn from the Scale Model Car Guy channel. The group build started on February 1st, and ends on February 28th. This model kit reproduces the 1928 Rolls Royce Phantom I, and it is from Revell, Germany, reference number 00014, in 1/32 scale. It is a reissue from 2009, an historical model, produced using the Matchbox original mold from 1982, as it is written in the copyright, that can be seen in the interior side, of the rooftop of the kit. Now, let's see the building process, following the steps in the manual, although sometimes I don't follow the order of these steps exactly, for reasons of ease of build or painting. The first two steps were to build the engine. I followed the indicated colors, to paint the different parts, and at this stage, as well as later on, I used the Tamiya panel line accent color black, for highlight some engine details. On step 3, the engine hood, could be built semi-open, or closed. I built it closed, and if I want to show the engine, I take out the hood completely. The top of the hood was painted with a ruby red and acrylic enamel RAL 3003, and the black on the sides is Tamiya TS14. For the chrome trims on the top and on each side of the hood, I used bare metal foil. For the interior, on step 4, I painted the floor with red from Vallejo model color, reference number 70.926. The seats and side panels I painted with Tamiya Light Sand TS46. Then, to give them a look of used and old leather, they were washed with a rust effect, from Vallejo Model Wash, reference number 76.506. This was the first time I used this technique, and I'm very happy with it. The car body, on steps 5 and 6, was painted with previously referred colors, the interior with Tamiya Light Sand TS46, and the exterior with ruby red acrylic enamel RAL 3003 and Tamiya black TS14. Again, for the chrome trims on each side of the body, I used bare metal foil. The firewall was painted with Vallejo metal color, duraluminum, reference number 77.702. To give the dashboard and the steering wheel a wooden look, I used also the Vallejo Model Wash, reference number 76.506, over Tamiya Light Sand TS46. The rooftop, on the step 7, I painted the exterior with black, Tamiya TS14, and the interior with red, from Vallejo model color, reference number 70.926, like the interior floor. The rims, on the step 8, I painted with semi-gloss black, Tamiya TS29. The different black tones give a nice contrast between the black of the wheels and the brighter black on the body of the car. One problem on the wheels was the fact that the rims didn't fit well in the tires, they were smaller. So, I solved it by winding some strips of electrical tape on the rims. On step 9 and step 10, the windows were glued with Mod Podge, and the sunshade glasses were painted with clear blue X23, from Tamiya. For the chrome trims on the side and front windows, I used bare metal foil. In this step 11, we must glue the engine, the interior, and the radiator to the chassis. But before this, it is necessary to paint the chassis. Therefore, I assembled the front fenders to the chassis in this phase, instead of do it in the next step, as indicated in the manual, because I wanted to paint the front fenders together with the other chassis components, like the rear fenders. These areas were painted black with Tamiya TS14. The running boards were painted with Vallejo metal color, duraluminum, reference number 77.702, and then I washed the top with Tamiya panel line accent color black. I didn't mention before, but all the elements of the kit that I painted were first coated with black primer, Vallejo Hobby Paint Primer. Then, all the gloss areas like the hood, the body, the rooftop, and the fenders were clear coated with Vallejo acrylic gloss varnish, reference number 28.530. The step 12 is to assemble the main body to the chassis and install the pipe for the gas tank. In step 13, we have to assemble the rear axle, that also contains the drive shaft. The base color for this part is the black primer, but I dry brushed it with silver paint to highlight the details. The steps 14 and 15 are to assemble the parts under the chassis, like the front and rear axles, the exhaust pipe components, and the covers of the running boards. Under the chassis, I also dry brushed it with silver paint to highlight the details. In step 16, we start the final assemblies by installing the rear bumper with the taillights and the rear license plate. As I said in the unboxing video, the license plate's decals were missing in my kit. So, I created and printed new ones, using a photo of the real car. There are also some elements to install on the firewall, as indicated in step 17. For the final step 18, there are some parts to be installed, like the radiator ornament, door handles, front lights, front license plate, and the 4 wheels plus 2 spare wheels over the front fenders. After this, the building process is finished. Here it is, my finished build, and I think the result came up quite okay. I hope you like it. It was a pleasure to participate in this group build. I mostly build 1/24th and 1/25th scale cars, but sometimes it is nice to change and build something different, and I enjoyed building this kit. So, I hope next year we can repeat this group build. It was indeed a very nice idea. Thanks to this event, and due to the channel shoutout that Jeff from Jeff's Model Garage made to my channel, I got a boost on the number of subscribers. I think I more than doubled the number of subscribers on my channel. Therefore, I want to thank you all. I really appreciate the subscriptions and the nice comments. My special thanks to Jeff, and obviously also to Bryan and Shawn for hosting this group build. Let's continue to grow this community and have fun. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below with any question or feedback. See you in the next video.